Where are you
I am,
today, Carrie?
well, the world traveler that I am. I am in Washington, North Carolina.
Are people playing like World of Warcraft at the internet cafe?
It's just Cotty and I. Uh,
And
yeah,
he's playing World of Warcraft.
exactly. Awesome. How is you have all kids back, right, Andy?
Yeah, we got the whole crew here. We no, people are good. We went down to Stanford last night. Went to the Earthquake soccer game, which was fun.
And Lex is single. His family has left him for the beach.
Lex is single. His family has left him for the beach. A little bit too long of a pause.
Do you think that the fact that the Peppermill Casino came up was because somewhere in our 35 followers is Will
Will
Shorts?
Shorts. Yeah, he's like.
He's trying to drop us
That's a good
breadcrumbs.
point. It's like, yeah, he's like sending us clues to know that he's watching.
Very
Well,
meta, right?
he's he's in for the long game, clearly. He's just gonna like stretch this out.
Maybe Will was at the Peppermill when I was there.
He was in the Magic
Yeah.
show.
Wait, Carrie, I like that cup you were drinking out of. That this is like an old school internet cafe. This is like your grandma's internet cafe.
In fact, not only is it like my grandma, because they have a hairless dog here, just like my mother does.
Oh, that's nice.
It's the cafe dog.
The cafe dog is a hairless dog in a really cute red, white, and blue onesie.
That's cute.
It seems folksy there, and I'm liking it.
It's
I,
it
my
is.
my impression of an internet cafe is sort of like, um, I don't know, a lot of activity. Yeah, a lot of gaming, like video gaming and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And this seems like the opposite. This sort of
No,
slow moving.
Yeah.
it's more of a historic folksy.
Yeah. Less like leather recliners. That's what I
I
thought it
always
would be.
picture like a sterile, air conditioned room in like Bangkok as an internet
Yeah.
cafe.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Right.
You know
It's
what I
where
mean?
some,
Like just
yeah, CIA drops, that kind of thing.
right.
Hmm.
There's some crypto exchanging bank account.
I always thought that Cracker Barrel should get more into the connectivity business.
When's the last time you've been in a Cracker Barrel, Andy?
When Betsy and I drove cross country, her mom told us that it was a great. So I think it was her mom told us it was a great place to get books on tape. You can like take them from one Cracker Barrel and return them to the
Yeah,
others.
yeah, yeah,
So we
yeah.
stopped in. We had some sort of skillet based meal. I think most meals were skillet based, and at the Cracker Barrel at the time, and we grabbed the book on tape of Ayn Rand, The Fountainhead.
Wow, that's a light read for
Yeah,
me.
it was 57 hours, and we actually got so into it that we finished the drive, and we were like circling, like I forget where we were, like DC or something, to just like finish what happens in the Fountainhead. It's probably like the most anyone's ever been into the audiobook of.
I'm impressed.
Yeah,
That's Alexis's book club book this month, by
right
the way.
now. The funny thing listening to it though is you pick up on maybe even different things just because the way the writer and I remember she uses the word bromide so much in that book that like the only like and she's obviously one of the most brilliant people who ever lived, but so much so that like she learned that word in the thesaurus like before she started writing it, and I had no idea what bromide meant. I still don't, but
This
that
podcast is brought to you by Bromide.
yeah, it was brought to you by the Fountainhead and say yeah. But it's an incredible book.
It
But anyway,
is. I
that's how I
haven't
was in
read it.
Cracker Barrel. What about you, Lex? Is Cracker Barrel more of a Charlottesville?
There's a Cracker Barrel in there's a town on the other side of the Blue Ridge Mountains that's about 20 minutes away from us called Waynesboro, and they have a Cracker Barrel. And the last time we went there, I would say was
Am
seven-ish
I the
years
only
I
one
ago.
know
who's
I'm like,
frozen? I'm glad that it actually wasn't me who froze.
No, okay, yeah. I
we
was
had
saying
us hanging
last.
on the edge of our seats about what's going on at the Waynesboro Cracker Barrel, and then you froze. Carrie's like Bitcoin mining from her internet cafe in North Carolina, and we can't even finish your stories from your home. All right. Well, I know you got to pick the kids up, Carrie. Should we hit it?
Drop them. Are you kidding
I
me?
mean,
I just
yeah,
dropped
drop them off.
all four are at camp now. Cotty and I, for the next 2 weeks, got nothing. But we can actually, I'm not going to make you sit here and talk to me. But yeah.
Sorry, I just wanted to add. I guess whenever the Fountainhead was written, a notable date. Bromide was the sole viable anticonvulsant on the market until the discovery of phenobarbital in 1912. So maybe it was topical for Ayn Rand at the time.
Maybe she's, oh, interesting. But they would use, like, a bromide's like a false, it's like a, I don't really know what it means, but it means something like a false truism or something, like a thing you say, but it's in that zone. It's in that zip code. And then though, just like you'd be listening to the book and it would come up, it'd be like, and she loved him, but for him it was but a bromide. And you're like, what? Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, we just had no idea what it was. Be used in so many different ways. We had no idea.
I'm getting chastised by my husband for laughing too hard.
Well, Carrie. Oh, okay. Well, have fun with Cotty. If you're anything like me, it's like the kids leave in the first hour. You're like, woohoo! Like, I can do anything I want. And then after like 45 minutes, you're like, what exactly are my hobbies?
Who am I?
Do I have things to do without the kids around?
I do. I do have things to do. And what I have to do is absolutely nothing.
That's
And I
perfect.
can't.
That's perfect. All inclusive.
Exclusive.
I don't know about you, wait, I came up with a new catchphrase. Is that? Oh, that's a dog. I thought we were just getting a shot of Cotty's midsection. I feel like the streaming numbers exploded. Just
Making fun of your apps.
Hashtag hot thighs.
yeah. I mean, I would imagine the overlap between our audience and wanting to see Cotty's midsection is basically 1 and 1.
Lex, what did the number say after Cotty's triceps made an appearance last week?
I mean, a total spike. One like we have not yet seen.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's roll.
Okay. All inclusive. Muslim leader. Is that a Shah or an Emir?
Amir, Imam.
Well, let's see what one down is.
So what's
It to you.
What's it to you, Imam? Yeah, I like that.
2 down. Initialism directed at the overly inquisitive.
Mind? Like, do you mind? Do you, consideration? That would be type. Your dating type.
Okay, what's this one? Things you hope your dinner guests bring.
Appetite. Nice, Carrie.
Wait, how do I spell that? Oh,
Appetites. There you go.
alternative is Merlots are an alternative
I'm
to
more of a
Cabernet.
buttery, oaky Chardonnay man myself, but yes, we'll take that. Wait, the thing, what is it like if you mind your own, is the thing about like inquisitive? Initialism. Oh, MYOB, mind your own business. Initialism.
Apt clue for the circled letters. I think we need more.
I know.
Oh, it's an obelix, right?
Yep.
I spell obelix.
ISK.
Afflicts.
Ales.
Copenhagen language.
Like
Oh,
Gans, or you think that's what it is? Yeah. Top rank, no, 2 Ks wouldn't make sense.
Blue.
Top.
Should be A. You dropped an S in there.
19.
19 across Carrie starts with A.
I see.
TV or radio station. Airwave, where?
Daffy Duck for 1.
The D-backs would be Arizona, ARI.
2000, please.
I don't know.
What's the guy who replaced Trebek?
Ken something?
Oh, Ken. So could it be Kent?
Oh, yeah, Ken. Oh, is Daffy a Drake? Is that the kind of duck he is?
Oh, yeah.
Then TV aired?
Error. They air things.
Woman who is told don't lose that.
Ricky, don't lose that number. But is it, let's see, top rancing? It could be Ricky with 2 Ks and top ranking. Top ranking, and then king, like a king is.
And Ricky is with an I.
With an I at the end.
Is it official? Top ranking
Top ranking. Apt clue. Oh, wait. Wait, hold on. Oh, the answer is the clue for the circled letters. So the circled letters is the answer, which is king. And then the king is the top ranking ruler or something. You know what I mean? Maybe.
Arms. This one. Apt clue for the circled letters.
Well, that could be Tolkien. Like, what's that? Besides. Yeah, that could be else.
Yes.
Yeah. Tolkien, there's Ents, like the Ents in like the trees in Tolkien. You don't.
Liar.
Yeah.
Mighty.
Oh, that's Casey at the bat.
So then this is, you don't know what you're missing. Try it.
Okay, so it's, Tolkien, trees or something like that which are Ents.
What's this one? 8 more than a dozen. I didn't know there was a word for 20.
I didn't either. What score? 4 score and 7 years ago? Maybe it's score, maybe it's not ruler.
I bet you're right. Top ranking
Royal.
non-perfect. Ruling process is a
Slog.
fertilized ova become embryos. Come together.
Gel.
Usually is to cave.
Yeah.
Are non-professionals.
Yeah.
Pixar film that takes place at the end of the day is Coco.
Coco. Tolkien tree creature.
Nice. Happen again.
The
The carol tune is a Noel.
Wow.
Staff symbol for Violus. Is it a cliff?
Cleft or something? I don't know. Huh. Someone's at my front door. Became the duty of. Don't know.
Okay, let's go over here.
Agua fresca. Refreshing Latin American beverage. Uh-oh. Am I the only one left? Well, look, I've been waiting to get you all alone. There's something I want to talk to you about today. Seriously, all alone? I do to entertain the audience. I don't know where I'm going, but I sure know where I've been. Hanging on the promises and the songs of yesterday. I made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. Here I go again. Here I go again. Though I keep searching for an answer, I never seem to find what I'm looking for. Oh Lord, I pray you give me strength to carry on, 'cause I know what it means. Actual recording is...
Hey.
Hi.
Did you get booted off?
No, I stayed on. So I got a little one-on-one time.
Did you solve the puzzle?
No, the puzzle was gone. I just got to, just talk to the screen. It's like her. We'll wait for Lex.
Yeah.
I thought Lex, he said something about, over the mountains. Is that where you all live, near those mountains?
Blue Ridge Mountain.
Blue Ridge Mountains?
We're still recording, so.
Shenandoah River. So, so Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River is Virginia?
Shenandoah River is Virginia. Is that right, Lex?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the Shenandoah Valley's on the other side of the mountains, but I don't know about the river, where that is.
Because Virginia, so there's Richmond, there's Roanoke. Yeah, the Blue Ridge. Is that where Cold Mountain is set? I think it might be, that book. That book's amazing. Yeah.
You were just talking John Denver in downtime.
Blacksburg, that's where Vatek is, I think. Lynchburg.
Yep.
We don't say Vatek.
Yeah.
Lynchburg.
Actually, you know what? You know what the deal is with Lynchburg?
I think I might.
So it's the guy's cousin. So talk
His
about
name was
one.
Billy Lynch.
Yeah, one family member just really taking.
Yeah, that's probably what I would say too. No, it's just named after my cousin.
My cousin. You haven't met him?
No, I thought you were going to talk about, what goes on in Lynchburg, Virginia.
Yeah.
Liberty.
Liberty University is just
that's right.
fascinating.
Is Liberty a religious school? I can't remember. Is it? That's the one that's the guy started it, right? Is it?
Falwell.
There's a documentary about it.
Falwell started it?
And then there was issues with the younger Falwell, and now
Falwell had a fall from Greece.
There's a doc?
There's a doc. I think it's Netflix or Hulu or
I will
someone
get
else who should
that.
sponsor us. But
Yeah.
it's really good. It's really good.
I'll check it out.
Great.
Okay, sorry about that. We're back. So let's see. All right, here we go. Okay, what was this one again? Became the duty of.
Became the duty of. It's like, you know, when you, like in custody or.
Linguist or eclectic cuisine style.
Like fusion. Oh, agua. Yeah, fusion, because that's agua. Oh, Carrie, could it be fell to? Became the duty of, it fell to, and it's not clef?
Stab symbol for, cello. Cello? But that's not a stab symbol. Unless, if there's something, for my lack of music knowledge, like is there a...
I have a big gap in music and French. Anything cultured, I have no knowledge of. If it's like, you know,
Fast and the Furious.
Fast and the Furious series, like, I'm good. Many, Many Moons, Eon, maybe?
Perhaps clue for the circled letter as well. That we need to know what that is. Parks and Recreation character.
Awesome.
Is
Oh,
that
Ron.
Dawn?
Maybe Ron. Recur, happen again, recur. Maybe that could be C clef. Christina. I know the other people in Queen Christina. I just don't know the titular actress.
When I think of Queen Christina, I just think of, the role of...
Gigi. Gula. 21 sacrificials at altar.
Okay. Cry following a countdown. Blast off. Who's this one? Open light filled area is an atrium.
Nice.
Works is labors.
Oh, nice. Garbo. Greta Garbo. Yeah. Unlock.
Get it? Locks of hair. For middle-aged men, you both have good heads of hair.
Yeah. Lex has incredible hair. Yeah. I mean,
It's well known throughout the Shenandoah Valley.
Lex has the height and the hair.
Shenandoah Valley.
They sing of it from the Blue Ridge Mountains to the
They
Shenandoah
sing
River.
of Lex's locks. In fact, that's what Loch Lomond is about.
Yeah, he rolls into that. He rolls into that
It's not
Cracker
just-
Barrel in Murfreesboro or wherever it was, and they're just like, "Here he comes, old good hair Lex."
A skillet on the house.
Bagpipe sound 17 down is drone. I wouldn't say bagpipes drone.
They do.
All right, what's this one? Apt clue for the circle letters. What could off be? Office, offer.
What's this one? Sped. Fast? I don't know. Stylish vigor.
Elon, perhaps?
Okay. Can't believe I've mixed.
I know. California. I'm trying to think of amphibian. Frog? No. I just, what amphibians do you even know?
This is Olay.
Olay.
What jewelists and jewelers do. Draw. 50 down.
Newt. It's got to be newt. A newt apparently is an amphibian. Who knew? I didn't know newts could live in water.
I didn't either.
Often. Sped tour. Ah, nice. Okay. Out often. Often. Oh, good. Shoe. I like that. RPM gauge for short is the tachometer. Mid bar. Gotti.
Class with mini graphs and brief.
Econ. I mean, Lex, did you know Carrie was the president of the Econ Club in college?
Yes. He's heard this story like a gazillion times.
That's one of my favorites, honestly. So
Yeah.
I was head of the econ club. They sing about in Shenandoah Valley. They sing about Lex's hair and my leadership.
Yeah.
that's head of econ.
Balancing the budget. Yeah. It's like, that's like that's in the later part of the song. People don't get there usually.
It's one of the stanzas they've dropped. No, but if you remember, one of the big things I did in leadership is we created these T-shirts that instead of, I went to University of Virginia, and Virginia, instead of the sabers underneath the V, it was the supply and demand
curve. That's genius. That's incredible. It's even better that you teed it up. You said one of the things I did in leadership.
Why are you laughing?
No, I just meant like that's a good like that is when you run for econ president. That's the platform. Is your like better T-shirts because it's like if any club gets it, it's econ. They're like we're not selling shit right now. And Carrie comes in and she's like, you know what your problem is? You got no demand, so it doesn't matter how much supply. She just ripped up the whole T-shirt business, came up with the new ones. They were moving like hotcakes. The fact that like her sorority wore them around to drum up business is ancillary to this.
Nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it.
All right, let's see. Door. Let's make a deal.
Rub is a seasoning blend.
Oh, nice.
Contacted on social media as DM.
What Will Shorts is going to do to us after he sees this.
How many DMs have we gotten on our account so far?
Yeah, good question, Lex. DM status.
Our inbox is like popping off.
It's hard to, yeah. How many DMs has Will Shorts sent?
You know, he's wordy, so
That's true. That's true.
He hits the character limits.
9 times out of 10, Austin. Oh, that's good. That's very good. Okay, pile of chips, maybe Auntie. Auntie's good. Whiskey Streets and Sky. Oh, could that be like Sierra? Like, yeah, Sierra's Clouds.
Right? The Sierra.
Yeah, I like that.
It's a Nerf ball.
Yeah. Corporate worker concerned with employee development. HR rep. Yep.
8 in a gallon. Is there 8 pints in a gallon?
I mean, I'll take your word for it. Tart or tort. Dessert.
Old style OMG is EGAD.
Oh, very good. Make amends edits. Nice.
Down to studs, guts, goon.
Ape. Nice. Chia. Fist. Fists. What clue could the answer be fists?
Misfits? No. Had enough or something?
Right now, all we have is eye fists. What clue could be eye fists?
I mean, now the DMs that we're going to get are just totally... okay, let's go. How about this one? Do you know this? Is it...
Skee ball, maybe?
Is it... Two...
Yeah, skip. GB. Probably ETAs, yeah.
Runaway...
Rita Wilson's in Runaway Bride.
I mean, I guess that's our homework this week. I haven't seen Runaway Bride.
I know. Did anybody watch Joy with J-Law? We got to do that.
Yeah, we should.
Then maybe that's the summer screening when we all get together.
Oh yeah, Lex, you got to come up to the vineyard. Entertainer who doesn't sound very selfish. I don't know that one.
Stick out. Is it Dude?
Oh, could be.
Stick out.
Oh wait, no, but Jennifer, who wrote A Visit from the Goon Squad, is Jennifer Egan. That's a record producer book. Bulge. There we go. Switch butt to bulge.
Obscure. Oh. Is it block?
Here. Oh yeah, I like that. At Renew breastfeed nurse.
Yeah. So
Something's weird.
something's wrong. Renouncement. Obscure.
Cloak.
Renouncement. Fists.
Huh. We'll get like 71, 74 across. Employee welfare. OSHA.
3 down. Fuzz. What do you think it is?
Probably cops, the fuzz.
Not worth a... What? Not worth... He rhymed 19 different words with Lenore in his most famous work.
Maybe Poe, because he has that, Lenore's was his love.
Carrie, hit it.
You know what I'm going to say, Lex? Yeah.
Go for it.
Do you know who went to University of Virginia?
Wait, E.A. Poe?
E.A. Poe. He did not graduate, but he was there.
Really?
He just didn't have... He couldn't cut it. But,
you know what's nuts about Poe? Is he is widely credited with inventing the detective story with the guy, the Pretty Holmes, the guy, the Purloin Letter and all that. He's widely credited with inventing like kind of the gothic horror story. But then he wrote a thing called the Gold Bug or something that some people say is the first science fiction story. So that guy was like pretty legit.
He also was in the Econ Club. No, I'm just
Founding member of the Econ Club.
Famous for his hair.
yeah, there's a room on the lawn, which is kind of the main. Is that noise? Is that me?
Well,
Try
what's
again.
what's ham-fisted about that room, which you can peek in on where he lived on the lawn, is there's a stuffed raven on the desk, which
Too much. Lenore's, yeah, that's right. Lenore, quoth the Raven, nevermore. You know, he also, interesting, Cask of Amontillado, incredible story, about burying the guy. He was in the army, and he served at I think, like a military prison or something on the Boston Harbor Islands. I believe this is the case. And that was an urban legend there, that they had buried, like, either a deserting soldier or something like that alive, and that, I think, is where he got the idea from. He lived a life. He boozed it up. Like, he lived a life.
to the max.
Big time.
Again, I am reminded, Andy, that like how your brain holds all this information.
I know.
It's no wonder that you forget to pack pants for your child.
Yeah. No, I know. Whereas then I get off of this and I'm like, where am I supposed to take the kids? E.A. Poe. Let's look.
Not
Worth a sod, maybe, yeah. But what is this Califista renouncement? What?
This
Fish. No, fishes. What's this one? Yeah, what's 65?
oh
Something might be right, because look at SD 84. Something might be wrong. Rather, app.
yeah, something's wrong. Okay, what's this over here? Item turned upside down in the bar's closing time. Oh, a stool.
Ah, nice. That's Earth, probably, right?
This is a beer wench at UVA. But
Former beer one. Doesn't have a Nebula Award as a Hugo.
Still founded as
King
Oh my
Gay's
gosh.
College of Our Lady of beside Windsor. What's King Gay? Is it like Eton? Usually is. Although Earth is on. What? No, Outtech. Something's weird there too.
Let's make sure this one remaining.
Go. What about 91, Carrie?
To go or no go? Remaining.
I think it's to go. Like we have this much to go. But then what's 91? Outtech.
Exposed.
Outed. So it's not cloak. Obscure. Cloud.
The sun. Is it like
Yeah.
surrounding the sun?
Yeah. So, rotate.
Near the sun. I bet. Near.
Yeah. Big Easy Nola. Yeah.
Okay. C75 down, which is hearty baked entree. I mean, if only we could be a Cracker Barrel. I feel like we'd know.
Got a lot of hearty baked entrees.
Hearty baked entree. Oh, pot pie.
Huh. Look at that.
So the question is, which way? This.
I think it goes across. No, down for I think
It's
C75 down. So that means it's the second one. That means it crosses the second. I think
so. You think this is pot?
so.
You think I got it?
I'm not sure.
Bring to the country.
Import.
Hair raising. Erie.
Nice.
IT Pro is a hardware software expert. Near the sun. Star. If you get my drift.
Hint, hint. Oh, home near the sun, like our home near the sun, or something like that. Our wouldn't make sense unless the fuzz or the popo.
Our home. And then what's this one? Not worth. A sow? Is that something? She shares. Pacific
Pacifist renouncement.
fists. If you're a pacifist, you don't use
Use your
fists.
fists. You don't fist. Yeah. I like that. Pacifist. That's a tricky one. But then what's a sow and share? Share. I get it. Very good. Very good. All right. Axe handlers, perhaps. Roadies. They handle the guitar.
They barely scratch the surface.
Won't know.
Aaron or Irie?
Oh yeah, you're probably right. Ire, EIRE sometimes, yeah.
Lovers.
Jobs. AFL-CIO. You ever been in the union, Carrie? Speaking of econ, I know. As the economics president, you probably have strong feelings on it. You ever been in a unionized job?
SAG, right? You've been in SAG.
Wait, what are we talking about? You're like the union.
The big one. You've struck.
Yeah.
You've striked.
Mm-hmm.
Striped. Screen Actors Guild and AFTRA, but then they merged.
Lex, were you in SAG as well?
Yeah. Once upon a time.
But if you retire from the union, do you still get residuals?
Yeah. I think I left.
McDonald's money still flows in.
Yeah. Yeah. Although, I don't know if they know how to find me. Maybe I better check in.
Yeah.
I don't know if that McDonald's. Sorry, Lex. I don't know if that's still playing. But
You never know. In like Iceland.
oh yeah, Iceland. Yep. I still get checks from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Do you?
Yeah. CSI, Castle, all of it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I've only been in one union. I worked at a grocery store called Waldbaum's Food Mart in Connecticut. Shout out Waldbaum's, picky. And you made like nothing. I was like 16 years old. And they were like, we're going to dock from your first like 2 paychecks your union dues. And it was like a lot of money. It was like $200. And I was like, what if I don't want to join the union? And the guy, I'm not kidding, he was like, you want to join the union. And then he hands me like the card, and my union rep was this guy, Julian Sonny Andrioli. And it was just kind of like not really set up as a choice. So I was like, all right, I'm in the union. So that was my one union job.
Was he striking a baton against his hand?
Yeah. He like slid it. He's like, you're going to want to join the union. He was like, it's Julian, and then in quotes, Sonny Andrioli. And I was like, I'm going to join the union. Barely scratched the surface.
Ice skates would fit, but I don't know.
I like that, Carrie. I like ice skates. And then 92, what's this one? Kentucky Derby Prize Rose, that you run for the roses.
Smoke. Chuka.
I think it's KAH. Yeah.
Campus. Oh, military. Long look.
Mario or Luigi. Could be either.
Are they brothers? That's
Yeah, brother. Yeah. They're not just plumbing partners. They're not just partners in business. They are brothers.
So really, it should be like, whatever their last name is, Brothers Plumbing.
That's actually a great point that I'd never thought of. So Lex, I don't know, you may know this. There was a famous crossword once, and it was, if I'm remembering right, hold on. It came out the day of the presidential election. It's just me. So this crossword came out. The fact that I was about to tell a story and both of you dropped makes me think that this has actually been planned.
It's so weird. Hello.
Hi.
That sucks. You were right in the middle of the big story.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
There was a famous crossword that was on the day of the presidential election. And I want to say, but
I wonder if there's like an East Coast zap right now.
Oh, yeah.
Because it seems to be carrying me. You're staying in there, right?
I'm fine, yeah. Give Carrie a second.
So weird. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. Lex was on, then he dropped.
Should we just keep going? And clearly we want to hear the story.
Yeah. Oh, here you go. We got him.
Yeah.
You back?
Yeah, I'm
All right.
I'm back.
We should take advantage of the Wi-Fi and bang it out just before we lose everybody.
There's definitely something going on. I looked at like a big map.
Uh-huh.
Rossville had trouble with the internet this week.
I think what's going to happen is there's some like massive solar flare or, in geopolitical issue, and internet goes out all over America except at the internet cafe in Washington, North Carolina. They're like, there's only one place. They're like, AI is taking over. There's only one place we can stop it that still has access to the internet. And then it cuts to Carrie and Cotty. Like this quaint cafe. Cotty's jacked in, just trying to keep the bots at bay.
Yeah, I'm sitting here trying to mine my...
Unbelievable.
That's so weird. But it's weird that every time they kick off Lex, they kick off me.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if, there's some kind of like surge going on the East Coast near Ashburn, Virginia, it says.
All right, well, let's just rip then, and we'll see if we can get it done.
The start of the documentary where we're like, what's going on? And then, the White House has been hit by a nuclear weapon.
It'll be like, and they kept solving.
All right. You couldn't be more wrong. I don't know. Ilk. Well, that's like kind or sort. I like that. Yep.
Of nueve is
Tres. I use the Castilian pronunciation. SSTs. I don't know what that is at this point here. Is indicator? No.
God no.
I like that.
So
Carrie, long look. It's going to be stare, right?
Jeez Louise, man.
Yeah, I like that.
Three down.
I don't see the. There we go. Phrase must be repeated. Mantra.
Okay. Whoa. Sorry. Long look. There we go. What's this one?
Attack.
An attack is an assault?
No.
Is it? No, it's not right.
No.
Or
Selma. That's Bart's aunts.
You've always had good Bart Simpson trivia.
Yeah. That's a strength. A jar. Huh. Ah, nice.
Wow.
Attack. Assuage. A stain.
Write by hand, not using cursive as print.
Nice.
For one shoulder and an axe.
Salt. Assail. Yep. What's 99 down then? Cusps. Cast.
Really long look.
Nice. I like that.
Is it type?
Tyke.
Some fine art is oil.
Else.
Confident person, so to speak. Slacker? What's this one?
Laser. Oak Park.
Mm,
High follower. I don't know.
The thing is, ditto.
So am I am too. No, sorry.
As do I.
Nice.
Does that have something to do with infinity? Pi? Doesn't it go on forever?
We come in peace speakers. Oh, this is
ETs. So do I. Is that Rho? Is the follower of pi Rho in the Greek alphabet?
doesn't make
Because what's and then nid I think is wrong. Help. Aid. Yeah, I think that's Rho. No, maybe not. Eradicator. Mouse eradicator.
loud.
Ouch. An incompetent person. Once.
Pink brand. Oh, it's
There. I think it's BEHR.
Rot.
Nice. All right.
some tech issues.
Sorry.
Persevere.
Tech issues. I say we kick off next week with that story, Andy.
Yeah, we'll save it. All right. I know you all are going to get booted here, so maybe we'll wrap up. But good puzzle. Good speed.
Awesome.
Shout out to Edgar Allen Poe. Shout out to North Carolina. Shout out to, most importantly, Shenandoah Mountains. Hope you all have a Bromide weekend.
I mean, I can't believe you didn't acknowledge Lex's hair or the Econ Club.
Yeah, that's true. May your supply always meet your demand.
May the wind be at your back and supply always meet your demand.
That's our mantra. All right, good to see you all.
Good seeing you.
All right.
Bye.